He did it in front of me yesterday. What I presume it was anyone need me to do any one of those questions? No? Right, okay. So continuing on from the same section, what example did I stop with? 4, so I'm going this example 5, yeah? Okay, so it's the exact same section. Okay, I'm not moving on to the second class to the next section, okay? So I have 2 more small examples to do. So this is going to bring us back to our coordinate geometry of the line, right? Okay, which we did, the very first chapter we did in 5th year. Okay, so find the slope of the tangent to the curve, right? Slope of the tangent to the curve, right? We know that means find dy dx, okay? So y is equal to x squared minus 3x plus 2. It says find the slope of the tangent to the curve, so that's dy dx. Okay, so dy dx, differentiate, bring power down in front, reduce the power by 1. If it's the next term, just it's the number in front of x, and if it's a number on its own, right, it's 0. Okay, so at the point 3, 2, we really don't care about the 2, we will in a minute, but for the moment x is 3. So that all we need to take from the point for the moment is x is 3, so we get dy dx is equal to 2 times 3 minus 3, which is 6. And that is the slope, right? So that's what we were doing yesterday, okay? So the extra bit today is hence find the equation of the tangent, right? So from coordinate geometry of the line, the formula to get the equation of the equation of a line is y minus 1, y1 equals m into x minus x1. Okay, may seem like a distant memory, but we did that at the start of the year. Okay, all you have to do, girls, is fill in for m. M is the slope, so m is, you just calculated the slope. So that's the whole point of dy dx, is to get slope. So m is equal to 6, and the point they told me is 3, 2. So I call that x1, y1. Okay, and then you fill in for m, x1 and y1. So you don't fill in for y, minus y1, y1 is 2, equals m is 6 into x minus x1 is 3. Okay, I'm done now, right? Okay, but we're just going to do the next section, because sometimes the next bit, because sometimes you have to do it and it's good to have the practice, yes? Yeah, it's a formula for the equation of a line, and it's in your log tables, so you don't have to learn it, you just need to know where it is and where to find it. Okay? So that's y minus 2 equals 6x minus 12. Okay, so then we're going to put the x term first, then the y term, then the number equal to 0. Do you all remember this? Vaguely? Right, so we want the 6x first, so bring it over the wall, it becomes minus 6x. Sorry? 6 3s are 18, yeah, thank you. Oopsie. Right, okay, so bring over the 6x, it becomes a minus 6x. The y is here already, so it stays as a plus y. Minus 2 is on this side already, so leave it as a minus 2. The minus 18 comes over and becomes a plus 18. Equals 0, and there I have minus 6x plus
Excuse
y.
me, please, Chairman, aid into reception now.
Minus 2 plus 18 is plus 16 equals 0, and that is my answer.
Yes, you know when you're getting dy dx?
Yes.
How is it 6? If it's 6 by 3?
2, I differentiated, and then instead of the x I put in a 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So 2 times 3 is 6, isn't it? 6 take away 3 is, oh Jesus, it's 3. Okay, sorry. That's a 3, right, okay. I'm gone nuts. So that would be, I'm sorry, there's mistakes the whole way down now. 3x minus 9, I'll do another one in a minute. Alright, this is actually, that's disgraceful, I'm sorry. It was a test. and only one person passed. So that's minus 3x plus y. The minus 2 is here already. Have I more mistakes? Because it seems to be one of those days. Just, yeah, rewrite it probably. Equals 0. Right, okay, and then that's minus 3x plus y plus 7 equals 0. Oh my god, that was terrible. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I could have made another mistake in there if I tried. There wasn't any other mistake to make. I made them all. Right? So that was an example of what not to do. Okay? Right, I'll do another example in a sec. So I'll give you a chance to get that down. Yeah. Right. Okay. If I move that up to the top. Neve, would you do me a U-turn? Would you jump up and turn off this light? It's the switch nearest to me. And then sanitize your hands, because that's a touch point. Thank you. Brilliant, thank you. Right, are we good? Yeah. Right, okay. I'm going to do another example, and this time I hope to God I don't make a mistake. Okay, but you should watch me. Make sure I don't. Okay, can I rub it out? Yeah. Right, example 6 is find the slope of the tangent to the curve. See, I'm cheating. Let's go y equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 4 at the point 1, 3. And then hence find the equation of the tangent at this point. Okay, so okay, so you read the word slope of the tangent to the curve and you go, that's dy dx. Okay, so I need to find dy dx. So, sorry, I'll just write down the curve again. So y equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 4. Right, dy dx. So differentiate. Someone shout the answer in case I make a mistake. What is it? 4x minus 3, and that's it. Okay, so the 4 becomes a 0. Okay, yeah, 2 by 2 gives you 4. Reduce the power by 1, so it's now x to the power of 1. And then a next term, you just get the number in front of it. And a number 0. Okay, right. So what we need to do is, right, we need to find this at the point, it's at the point 1, 3. Okay, so 1, 3, girls, is x and y. So all I need out of that is x equals 1. That's all I need. The 3 is irrelevant for a y. Okay, are we okay with that? So everywhere I see an x, put in a 1. So dy dx is equal to 4 times 1, take away 3. 4 ones are 4, take away 3 is 1. Right? Okay? So that's the slope of the line that I need to get. I need to get the equation of the line. I've just calculated the slope. So that's how you get the slope. So then back to my coordinate geometry of the line. Okay? So the formula is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. Okay, so you fill in, right? So it's the point is 1, 3. That's x1, y1. and m is the slope, and you've just figured out that m is 1. Okay? So you fill in y minus y1 is 3, equals 1 into x minus x1 is 1. Multiply out y minus 3 equals 1 by x is 1x or just x, and 1 by minus 1 is minus 1. Right? Then we want x term, y term number equals 0. So here's the wall. X is coming over and going first, it becomes a minus x. Y is here already, it stays as a plus y. The minus 3 is on this side already. The minus 1 comes over the wall, becomes a plus 1, equals 0. So we get minus x plus y minus 2 equals 0, and that's the equation of the line. Is that okay? So now I'm going to give you a few of these. You know question 2 from last night? Question 2, it actually said find the slope and hence find the equation. So you all found the slope of question 2 last night. I want you to find the equation now, but I just did number 1 and number 3 as my example, or number 1 and number 6 as my example. So on page 247, I want you to do now parts 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So it's question 2, parts 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you've them started from last night, from yesterday, right? As in you've the slope got, okay? So you've the slope got, so you're jumping in here at this point, right? You have the slope, you get the point from the question, and you fill in this, okay? So I'll give you 5 minutes to do those now, right, okay? And then I move on again. Yes? What's beside the, oh, that's an equals to, and then I just drew a wall in it. So just leave it as an equals to. Okay? And you'll need this formula. Okay? A plus by a minus is a minus. And remember, anything multiplied by 0 is 0. Oh, you're not multiplying it, it's fine.
So you're doing everything over
Yeah, everything over to the left.
on the equal zero.
Yeah, and may put the x term first, then the y term, then the number. But that's not super important, okay? But it's just we need to do it for other stuff, so we might as well practice it, okay? Right, do you want to look at number 2 to see if it's right? Okay, so there's number 2 and my answer. Minus 4x plus y minus 4 equals 0. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So on to number 3. Are you ready for part 3?
Yeah.
Right, part 3 is there. Okay, just remember 3 by naught is naught. Okay, I bet you there's at least one person in the room who wrote down 3 times naught is 3. Right, do we agree? Because I moved them in today, there could be 15 mistakes in it. Yes?
If there's an X on its own, do you just leave it there, not to?
When you differentiate it, you get the number in front of x. So an x on its own is actually 1x, isn't it? So you get 1. So if you're differentiating like 6 plus x minus x squared, when you differentiate 6, you get 0. When you differentiate this term, there's a 1 understood to be there, so you get 1. Okay? That's in the next question. That's really... So when you differentiate, you get 1 minus 2x. Okay? So, 4, right. you ready for part 4?
Yeah.
Right, so part 4, answer there. Okay, so this is the one where I'm saying if you differentiate x on its own, you get 1. Because remember, there's a 1 understood to be there. You get the number in front of the x. And there's a 1 understood to be there. Is that okay? Do we agree?
Yeah.
Right. And remember, you don't have to do part 6 because I did it as one of my examples. You're all finished, so the chatting, yeah? Right, that's fine. Yeah, I seem to have that too. Okay, right. The last one, girls. Okay, part 5. That's what I ended up with. Okay, so 11x plus y plus 19. But I could have a big mistake in there. So if does anyone agree with me? 25. Okay. Yeah, it's a minus over here though, because it's minus minus 2, which becomes a plus. Then a minus by a plus is a minus, and then when you bring it across, it becomes a plus 22. Do you see where I got the? Sorry? Yeah, it's right. Okay, so in here it's minus minus 2. So the first minus from the formula, the second minus is part of x1. And 2 minuses in a row gives me a plus. So then I'm multiplying it by a minus 11. So a minus by a plus is a minus 22. And then when you bring it across, it becomes a plus 22. There's so many minuses in there, right? I could easily have made a mistake, so... Am I okay? Do you think, yeah? Right. Are we good? Right, okay, I'm still on this section, okay, but I've one more type of example to do in this section. So I'm on to example what? Am I 8, 7? Example 7, so. Right, this time, find the coordinates of the point to the curve. Right, this time I'm telling you the slope, right, and I'm asking you for the point. In the ones up to now, I've been giving you the curve and the point and saying tell me the slope. Now I'm telling you the slope and I'm saying tell me the point. Okay, so you know that these words, the slope of the tangent to the curve, you know those words mean what? What do those words in a row mean? What do they mean? dy dx. So you know dy dx is equal to 4. Okay, so you know the answer. Dy dx is 4, right? Okay, because they told me the slope of the tangent to the curve. So for all those words, you can read that as dy dx. So you're saying dy dx is 4. So that's my first line. Okay, now I can get dy dx because I have the curve. So what is dy dx? When you differentiate this, what do you get? What I get here? 2x plus 2, yeah. So when I differentiate, I get 2x plus 2. But I know I'm going to fill in something for x. What I'm going to fill in for x, they didn't tell me. But I know when I fill it in, I get 4. Okay? So this is algebra now. X is on one side, numbers on the other. So leave the 2x. The plus 2 is moving. The 4 is already here. Plus 2 comes over and becomes minus 2. So you get 2x equals 2. So then you need to divide by 2. So divide each side by 2. Divide each side by 2. And you get x is equal to 2 divided by 2, which is 1. Okay, so remember, I'm looking for a point. I've only half a point now, because remember a point is xy. So I only know x. Yeah, you fill in the 1 to the very top into the curve, right? So you know, to find out what y equals, you go right back up to the curve. Okay, because that'll tell me what y is. Look, y equals. So everywhere I see an x, you put in a 1. So y equals 1 to be squared plus 2 times 1 plus 1. So into the calculator with that, and you'll get 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. So therefore your point is x is 1 and 1 is 4. Okay, so I'll do a second example now. Yes?
Do you know for the first one is 2x plus 2 equals 4? Where did you get 2x plus 2?
I differentiated the curve. So you know the way the curve is here?
Yeah.
So bring the power down in front, reduce the power by 1, and the x term is just a number in front of x.
Yeah, thanks.
Is that alright? Right, example 8. Right, so I'll just do one more like that. Okay, so I'll go, hang on now, glasses are fogged up, can't see a thing. And now till I find one. I don't want to do all the examples in the book. Right. Find the point. Can I move it up? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to cheat. So find the example 8. Find the coordinates of the point that's on the curve. Wait, now if I see x squared. Actually, no, I'll go x squared minus 4x plus 7. That be when the curve is minus 2. Okay, I'll just check that. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so fine. So again, I'm asking you to work backwards. So this time I'm telling you what the slope is, right? And I'm asking you for the point. Up to now, I've been giving you the curve and the point and saying, find me the slope. Now I'm saying, here's the curve and the slope. Find me the point. Okay. So when I see these words written together, the slope of the tangent to the curve, I read that as dy dx. So dy dx is minus 2. So dy dx is minus 2. Right, so to get dy dx, you differentiate the curve. So differentiating here, what will I get? 2x minus 4. So differentiating the curve to get 2x minus 4. And you know you're going to fill in something for x, and you're going to end up with minus 2. So you just let that equal to minus 2, then it's algebra. X is on one side, numbers on the other. So leave the 2x, minus 4 is moving, minus 2 is here already, minus 4 comes over and becomes a plus 4. So you get 2x is equal to 2, right? And then there's a 2 stuck to the x, so divide each side by 2, and you get x is 1, right? It just worked out to be 1 again, okay? It's not always 1. Now, we're halfway there. We need a point. It said find a point. So I only have x, so I need to get y. So where you get the matching y is right back up at the start, right back up at the curve. So So you get y equals x squared minus 4x plus 7. But you've just figured out that x is 1. So that means everywhere I see an x, put in a 1. So it's 1 squared minus 4 times 1 plus 7 into the calculator with that, press equals, and you get 4. Okay? So that's the point, is x is 1, y is 4. Is that okay? Right. A question like that is page 247. Oh, I forgot you don't have books, and I never put it up the last time. Sorry. Right, okay, right, question 3, I'll put it over. So question 3, okay, so just right now before I move on. So this one here, right, and I'll magnify it so you can see it. 247. So 247, question 3. I can go again, I'd say. And I'd say I can go again. Okay, find the point. You know it says find the x value. Ignore that, find the point. Just find the point. Sorry? No, find the point to which the slope of the tangent of the curve is 6. Yeah, you can, it's written in a different order, but it's...
Well, if we do that, we'll have to change the assignment now.
Sorry?
If we do that, we'll change the assignment.
No,
So
just...
same as minus x squared.
Yeah. Yeah, leave it the way it is, yeah.